Phone calls. Phone calls coming in from you at home. Thanks very much for phoning us in. We have loads of tips already. So, Phil and Steve not doing too well, but let's see if they were both more awake today.
Earlier on today, I had some time on my hands in Glasgow, and I decided to hop in a taxi and have a look around for phone boxes. I saw Phil and Steve at a bus stop.
I don't believe it! I have got them on film again!
Another miserable morning, so their total remains firmly fixed at just £1,000.
Just £1,000. Well, £1,000 is a lot of money. It's more than I earned in the whole year of Wanted. Let's go and talk to Phil and Steve. Phil and Steve!
I don't believe that, Ray.
You don't believe... Oh, no, well, don't believe all you hear on TV, Steve. So, you're only playing for £1,000, but you still feel confident.
Oh, that's all right in anyone's money, Ray, isn't it?
It's a lot of money in anyone's money. Well, you stay...
Certainly.
You stay right where you are, because I can't catch you, but I know a man who can, and he's standing right over here. And he's John McMahon, and he's getting personal because last week you didn't catch them, did you?
We didn't, Ray, but we mean business tonight.
OK, what can you tell us about where they are playing?
Well, Phil and Steve have picked a really good square, actually. They're in Glasgow. Now, it's actually the west of Glasgow. Very densely populated. There's an awful lot of area to cover, a lot of phone boxes. But they've made a mistake again today. Twice, strolling around, they've been seen in Argyle Street, which is here, and they've also been seen over here in Cranston.
So they've both been spotted walking around Glasgow, checking out their phone boxes. Exactly. Well, what can you tell from the phone box they're in at the moment? Not much, probably.
There's not a lot we can see on that there, but what we've done, we've positioned Victoria here, just on the south side of the Clyde. You can see on the GPS.
Can you circle that for us? So
there's
Victoria's in that little truck there.
That is actually tracking her. That's a satellite guidance system. She's heading north now. She's going to start to take a look around here, and we're waiting for calls. OK, Victoria? Victoria, can you hear us? We can hardly see you, but can you hear us, Victoria?
Yes, I can hear you.
OK, Victoria, what's your plan?
Well, I'm waiting for a lead. As John said, it's a very, very dense square, so I'm hoping for a lead.
OK. By the way, Victoria, what sort of guys are you looking for? Can you give us a character definition of Phil and Steve?
They're really nice, but they haven't quite grasped the concept of the game.
Oh! OK, thank you, Victoria. Victoria's heading off into the night. John looks a bit blank. I think you need some help.
We definitely do, Ray.
Because you've got to catch them this week so that you can not be embarrassed with all of your friends. Let's go back to Phil and Steve in Glasgow. Hello, Phil and Steve.
Hello, Ray.
Now, you've been spotted quite a few times today, but I can tell you we're nowhere near you at the moment. So, I'm going to make you give me more information.
What's it worth, Ray?
Well, it will be worth £1,000, all right? You answer the question, I'll give you £1,000. Even if you get caught tonight, you still get to keep the £1,000. How does that sound? Fair?
We're in for that, Ray, yeah. All right.
OK. All right, here is the question. Which side of the River Clyde are you on? The north or the south side?
Which side of the River Clyde are we on, north or south?
I wonder if they know.
OK, Ray, we do know that one, actually.
OK, for £1,000, can you tell me if you're north or south of the Clyde River?
We're north.
You are north. Thanks very much, Phil and Steve. You get to keep that £1,000. How does that help you, John?
That is a massive clue. Look what we can do here, Ray. We can eliminate the whole of this area. This is where we're working, in the north section of Glasgow. That is already where we've sent Victoria.
So that is where Victoria is already?
That's right. She's off that way now.
Do you want to speak to Victoria quickly?
Victoria, can you hear
Harry?
me?
Victoria, we have a big clue.
I heard all of that.
Because you heard all of that?
Did you get that, Victoria? The north of the Clyde?
I am. I'm heading over a bridge to the north right now, John.
OK, let's go back and meet Donna and Vincent. Hello, Donna and Vincent.
Hello, Ray.
We're not going to be coming to you till a lot later in the show, so you can feel pretty confident about that. All right? And by the way, you've got a daughter of 3.5 years old, haven't you?
Yeah, can we say hello to her?
Yes, you can.
Oh, hi, Katie. Hi, darling.
Oh, hi, Katie. Hi, darling. So she's not in the backpack with you, then?
No.
OK.
We'll try.
Well, good luck to you both. Have a top professional chasing those two. And she's over here. Sarah. Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
What can you tell us about where Donna and Vincent are playing
Well,
tonight?
Donna and Vincent are playing in the North East London Square, which includes Hornsey, up here, Walthamstow.
It's a massive area, isn't it?
Part of the Docklands, City, and some of Covent Garden.
God, so it's a big place. Now, no one's ever been caught when they come to London, have they?
No, that's
so
right.
you've got quite a challenge.
Yes, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare.
What can you tell from the phone box so far? Anything at all?
Well, there's a pebble dash wall in the background. We've also seen double yellow line, no parking, so you can't stop the parking.
Okay.
Cars are passing at about 30 miles an hour. There's a junction box in the background as well.
God, she's good at this, isn't she?
So
She's good.
Could indicate there are quite a few telephone boxes around there.
Okay, let's hope your field tracker Andy got all of that. Andy? Sorry, Matthew. Sorry. Sometimes I forget what I'm saying. Matthew, did you get all of that?
Yes, I did, Ray. That's good news.
Where are you headed to?
Well, I'm heading back north up into the square looking for a slightly more residential area.
Okay. All right, Sarah?
Yeah.
All right, we'll leave them to that. Meanwhile, we'll go back and check out Lindsay and Melody. Lindsay and Melody!
Hello.
May I remind you at home, they are hiding somewhere in Cambridge. How are you feeling?
All right, yeah.
All right, well, you just relax, because we've only got the excitable Paul Denchfield looking for you. You're going to need all the help you can get. Paul!
Hi, Ray.
Okay, what can you tell us about where Lindsay and Melody are playing?
Well, they're playing in the Cambridge Square, and that's a fantastic square. When I first found out about that, that's actually a place I went to school for 3 years. But
Did you?
I got kicked out, which is a bit... we'll get another story. Anyway, Cambridge, the square itself, there's the areas up here, which is Milton.
Hang on a minute. You got kicked out of school? You didn't say that in your auditions. What did you get kicked out for?
Well, you know, usual things. Little, you know, bit of this, bit of that.
Too excitable, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay. All right. So
Okay,
tell us where they are.
we've got Milton up here, we've got a little bit of Imington and also Grantchester, but really, if you look at the phone box, I mean...
There's a brick wall,
There's
basically.
a brick wall. What can you tell from that?
How many brick walls are there in Cambridge?
There must be tons. So there is a little sticker, though, if you look at that. So if anybody knows if they've been sticking things on phone boxes, then that could give them away.
Okay. Don't listen to him too closely, kids. He just makes this up as he goes along. Meanwhile, where have you got Andy? Can we see that on the satellite tracking system?
We can indeed. We've got Andy appearing right here in the centre of town, because that's all the top places, the nooks and crannies in this Cambridge Square to hide out in.
A lot of technology in this programme, so he's got a satellite tracking system on his Jeep.
He has indeed.
Brilliant. And so can we see where he is? Andy?
Yeah, hi, Ray.
Oh, he's not in his Jeep.
He's got out of his Jeep.
He's out of his Jeep. Have you got a satellite tracking system attached to your head, Andy?
That's it, mate. Bleep, bleep.
Paul, it looks to me like there are no brick walls anywhere. It looks to me like a park.
I know. I think, well, the thing is, I think he should be heading a little bit faster than that. Can you break into a quick amble, Andy? Because we need to be getting into town.
Don't get him doing a running. He can't do that. Oh, good luck to you, Andy. And there's still something that looks very different about Andy. Do you know what it is?
I think it's the tash. Look at that.
Is it? I'm going to look at that later. Andy!
Looking for King Street. Yeah, hi, Ray.
Are you talking to someone? Do you want us to come to you?
Yeah, you can do, mate.
OK, what are you doing?
I'm just asking this gentleman in a rickshaw where I'm going.
We've just...
Well, you're going to go live on Channel 40, that's OK? Yep. One King Street.
Yeah, I know King Street, yeah.
Yeah, where's that? Up that way?
It's way to King Street.
OK,
Up that way?
sorry to bother you, Andy, but we do have a live TV show going on here.
Hello.
Hello, I don't want to worry you, but we are getting a lot of phone calls from people at home.
We know.
Oh, OK, well, just stay where you are and don't worry, because we're about to watch what you got up to during the past 7 days, because they've been playing Wanted for the past 7 days, and it's time to find out what they got up to all week. Now, we had to scrape them off the studio roof when they were chosen last week. They were so excited. As ever, we set them a special task to do each day. If they completed it without being filmed by their tracker, Andy, we added £1,000 to the kitty that they're playing for tonight. Their task was to be shepherds and tend a different flock each day. So, did they pull the wool over Andy's eyes, or were they fleeced?
Lindsay, looking very confused at 6:30 in the morning at Brighton Station.
But soon they're tending to their first flock in Eastbourne.
Look, I'm frolicking! I'm frolicking in the fields with the sheep.
But they're not quite as dizzy as they seem. With their task out the way, the girls prepare to pull the wool over Andy's eyes.
I'll book the bogus task first. Is that Mrs. Hazelhurst? What we need to do is book an appointment with you first thing tomorrow morning to come to your farm and do about half an hour with some sheep. OK then, so that's all booked. We're coming to Faversham to you tomorrow.
Like a lamb to the slaughter, Andy has force-fed the first of many false trails.
It's going to sound really odd here. I'm looking for 2 young ladies. And have you seen them?
No.
Not at all?
Not at all.
because our two Bo Peeps are 15 miles away in Luce.
Food!
So who's going to feed the little orphan lambs of Faversham?
Terrible when the trackers have to go and do the task for the runners. I'll go and feed the lambs now. Orphan lamb. I have to wait for a food.
The city girls may find wanted a doddle, it's just that country life is...
Squidgy!
smelly,
Yeah, look.
downright stinky, full of strange creatures.
Oh my God. What the hell are they?
Cows. Bad for your wardrobe.
Look. White trainers on a farm is not a good move.
And to make matters worse,
There isn't even a Pizza Express.
Melody and Lindsay are playing it this way. They're getting up early, they're doing their task early. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant game plan. I know someone that used to do that.
oh, past glories, Andy. But if it wasn't for Phil and Steve being content to not only mess it up for themselves, but also for the girls, you'd be totally clueless.
Hi, Andy.
Hi, Victoria. What's up?
Right, listen, I overheard Phil, my runner, on the phone to your runners. And he said, so you're in the cinema in Gloucester.
Right. Just had a tip off. The girls are in the pictures in Gloucester. Trying to get there as quick as legally possible.
Thanks to Phil and Steve, those cinema tickets have cost Lindsay and Melody £1,000.
We've just been caught by Andy.
But we're not going to let it get to us because we've got just as many things up our sleeve as he has. He says we've done this and we shouldn't have done that.
He said to camera, it's getting personal. It's got personal.
It will become personal.
He always says that.
But for Thursday and Friday, it's business as usual with false trails for Andy.
Why am I up at 5? Because do you think I trust them to turn up at 8 o'clock?
Pedicures for lamb chop.
Snip, snip.
And disappointed farmers.
And how do you feel that they haven't shown up?
Well, it's a game, isn't it? I mean, if they're trying to escape from you lot, you can't expect them to be honest all the time.
Our little Bo Peeps have for 6 days successfully completed their task, but thanks to Phil and Steve, they were caught on Wednesday and will now play for £6,000.
Lindsay and Melody doing very well, playing for £6 big £1,000. Lindsay and Melody,
Yes!
in Cambridge, you could be £6,000 richer by the end of the show.
Yes! I don't think so. You never know.
You'll never know. But hang on a minute. You lot have been running rings around your trackers all week, haven't you?
Yes, we have.
And the only time you got caught was on one day and you lost £1,000 because Phil and Steve, the other runners, gave you away to Victoria.
Yes! Cheers, lads. Thanks, lads.
Well, I'm not going to leave it at that, Lindsay and Melody. Phil and Steve.
Yeah?
Now, don't act innocent with me. You've cost...
It wasn't our fault, Ray.
It was your fault. You've cost them £1,000. Now, you two are playing for £2,000 if you survive tonight. I think, personally, you should give one of those £1,000 to Lindsay and Melody.
I tell you what, Ray, I think this is a fair deal.
Is it a fair deal? No!
Yes!
What do you think? Fair deal? Yes! I'm afraid, Phil and Steve, the audience have voted and it's a fair deal. OK, Lindsay and Melody?
Yes, spot on.
Anyway, it's all academic because first they've all got to survive tonight to keep any of the money. Let's find out from Paul Denchfield, what are their chances? How are you doing, Paul?
Well, let me just explain, you know, they're playing in the Cambridge Square, and we've just had a whole load of leads, all pinpointing down in the King Street area.
People
if you have a look at the map,
phoning in from a brick wall, they've recognised it, have they?
I'm not kidding. They actually recognise this brick wall.
Brilliant.
If you look here, this is where Andy left his Jeep.
Yep.
Okay, he's got out. This is the part we saw him running across, and he's now working his way through the back streets. And if we can see him now, Andy, I need to know what street you're in so I can. Where are you?
Market Passage, Paul.
Where?
Pardon?
I'm right by him. I've just been told they're right by him.
You're right.
I'm right by him.
Don't get run over, Andy.
Do we know